How we doing, everybody? Dommy and Richie here from WhoBangin Sports Talk. I made it. I know I'm a little late, and I apologize for that. Technical difficulties this morning. It took me longer to figure out the technical difficulties than to put in the damn picks for it today. But I didn't get to put it in the banner. But I will have my daily picks besides that we talk about now, and we'll do that in a quick fashion today. We know there's plenty of other action going on today, including we know it's Super Bowl Sunday, but a lot of good college basketball games before that. But I'll have my picks on our WhoBangin Sports Talk Twitter page. They'll be up on our YouTube page and so forth. So hope everybody's doing good. Thanks for joining. With some luck, we'll have maybe our boy Dylan to come in with some college basketball, with some NHL picks, and we'll see who else joins us today. Maybe we'll have a guest or two with some Super Bowl action, but that's how we're doing. Good morning, Razor. How's everybody doing? Shout out to Razor. Go on Razor's on this Twitter page, Razor Sharp Network. He has a nice little promotion going up there today, predicting the final score of the game for today. So he's offering up a nice hundo for the correct score. So that means you would have to either beat me or tie me. So let's see if we could do that. Well, just for the record, the score I put out on Razor's network was Seattle 27, New England 14. Okay, enough of that. Let's talk about basketball. We're off a very good day yesterday. I went 7-1. I believe DJ might have even done better. He had a ton of games yesterday. He definitely had over 10 games. I think he might have lost only maybe 2 or 3 of them. So we had a really good day. And there you go, Razor. Thank you. I was in a rush so much that I didn't realize because of the Olympics. I forgot that the NHL is on a break. I appreciate that. No wonder Dylan didn't join me for the NHL picks. Oh, well, so we'll scratch that. But good looking out, Razor. He's always looking out for the old man here, the group. So I appreciate that. Anyway, let's do a couple picks. We're not going to make this. We're not going to make this long. There was only 9 or 10 games today, anyhow. So let's get with it, Razor. Any picks you have, put them out. Let me know. Or if you're not busy, you want to jump on, you're always welcome. But I'm not going to be on too long today, like I said. But let us know what you're on. If you're on any basketball games for today, or what you think about the Super Bowl. Let us know. Unless you're saving that for special people and special members. Anyway, let's do it. First game up today, Michigan at Ohio State. Listen, I love Michigan in this game. You know, it's the time of year that Michigan's going to stop fooling around. I know they had a couple of little spurts there where they didn't play so well, but you got to expect that with every team. No one's going to be perfect unless you're Miami, Ohio, and you just keep on winning and winning and winning. And yesterday, I talked a little bit about how Miami, Ohio wins and doesn't cover all the time. Well, that wasn't the case yesterday. They had a really good output. I believe they're the only team 24-0, I believe, that is undefeated. So shout out to Miami, Ohio. But Razor's on the Pats and the under. I love the under also, Razor. I even like it in the first half. So, yeah, I 100% agree with you on that. I've been a bit against the Pats a few times and lost this year, but I've always been a Sam Darnold fan ever since he came up with the Jets, and I just feel like he owes me some money, so I'm trying to get it back. He has given it back to me this year pretty good, but spent a lot on him when he was that first year with the Jets, that's for sure. But anyway, Michigan, let's go with it. I took Michigan in 2 spots today. I think that they are, put it this way. They're better in points per possession. They're better in offensive efficiency. They're better in defensive efficiency. They're better in pace. They got a better strength of schedule. Their turnovers force percentage is bigger. So, the points, I took the minus 10.5. I also took the full game, the 162. I don't think Ohio's going to be able to keep up. Michigan's defense has been playing better. Michigan knows they have to keep their defense intact. Even though they could score 100 at any time, their defense has to stay intact, especially now, these last few weeks of regular season. Conference tournaments, I believe, starts the first Monday of March. I believe March 2nd, maybe March 3rd, but so I believe that's when they start. They could start on that Sunday, but that's the week they start. And Michigan's going to be tough to beat out, and it's going to be interesting once the March Madness schedule gets set. It's going to be very interesting. Good morning, Mr. Gary Pops. How's everybody? Let's go. Also, another one of our members, Gary, was killing it yesterday. Actually, the whole team was killing it yesterday. We had a good day overall. We should have just followed everybody else's picks and we'd be good yesterday. But yeah, we had a great day. Everybody did. So shout out to the team members of WhoBangin Sports Talk. We, like I said, it's every day you don't do well. So on the days that we do, that's what we're going to point it out. So getting back to Michigan, minus 10.5 I took. I also took the under 162.5. I think that might be a little bit high. I believe they could hit both ends of this game, and that's where I went with this game. The next game I went was Tulsa in South Florida. I took the full game under again in this game, 171.5. When I ran my model, Tulsa, when I ran my model, a lot of metrics pointed out to this game, slowing down and for this score to stay under the 171. Metrics hit again. Points per possession, offensive efficiency, pace, free throw rate, all in favor of the favorite in this game. But I love the under 171.5. I think that this is going to go a little bit fast in as far as possessions are concerned, but I do think this game stays under the 171.5. Another game I am on is USC, who's playing Penn State. I love USC in this matchup. USC has been a tricky team this year. They came on strong over the last week or two. Let's say 5-6 games, they really came on strong. I believe that they're a team to keep an eye out for. And they are playing Penn State, who hasn't really played as well this year as I expected. I'd like the minus 2.5. I believe the line is up to 3.5 in some spots. So I'm on that USC. Another pick that I am on is on that same game as the first half under. I think it starts out slow. 73.5 I thought was a little bit too high. So that's what I went with. Ix Nizzle in the house. Ix, if you want to jump on, you're very welcome. Love to see what you guys are on for this Super Bowl. I mean, I'll know later on, but love to know what's going on. And let's just talk about the Olympics quickly. There's some good games coming. The hockey games are going to be really good this year in the NHL. I didn't realize that about the stoppage, which made sense. There's some good games, good matchups this year, and the reason why is because a lot of the NHL players are going back and playing for their home country. So I think it should be good. I know yesterday our girl from New York, skier, got hurt. Got taken off the mountain, so we'll have to keep our eyes on that. But yeah, today it's kind of a crazy day today. The way I started out was technical difficulty, like I said. DJ Big Boss also had some technical difficulty down on his end. I don't know what's going on today, so that's why the show started late. That's why we weren't really prepared today like we usually are. But that's just the way it goes. What I'd like to let me see if I could get a little bit more information on a couple of these games that I usually have ready for you, but I don't today. Let's Let's see. I believe the early games. Trying to get the TV schedule too. Which games are early, and which ones start which ones start at noon today. Yesterday, 150 games were played. It was just amazing. Um, X, you don't have you can't get on the site to get the link. I don't know if I could do that while I'm on air. I thought you are in. You don't have the link to our StreamYard. Let me know. I'll see if I could do that while I am live. Let's see here. I'm a work in progress, as you guys know, when it comes to this technical stuff. Let's see. How do we do this? Copy. All right. Yeah, see, I have it on. I don't even have Twitter on this computer. It's a new computer. That's what the problem is for me. I have a new computer working, and I don't have X even loaded up on this computer. So I would have to go on another one to be able to do that. So I don't know if I can. But let me just talk about these games a little bit more, and I will get out of here. Like I said, today's a crazy day. The technical difficulty screwed me up from the beginning. So that's how it goes. Let's talk about this Tulsa game quick. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Let's see. Copilot. Okay. I have everything written down in a couple different things. Gotcha. Good idea. See, that's why I need Razor around. He helps me with this technical difficulty stuff. Good idea there, Razor. There you go. Wow. What would I do without you guys? I'll tell you. I miss seeing Razor. I haven't seen him since we had our little trip in September in Atlantic City. What a fun time we had. One time I'll tell you the story about us smoking out the hotel room and security showing up. It's a good one. I can tell you. It's a good story. Right, Razor? Oh, God. That's funny. So there's the link. See if you can pop on. I'd appreciate it if you can. Let's see what. Maybe it's the weather or something. It's like 5 degrees here in Long Island in New York, and that might be having some reason why I'm having such technical difficulty today with the internet. But who knows, man? The way this weather has been going, it's insane, insane. Okay, Tulsa, South Florida. Like I said, I got the under in that game. South Florida. Also, if I had a better side, I'd take Tulsa plus the 3.5. South Florida plays a fast game. I finally found my nose finally popped up. They're ranked 182nd in possessions per game, 6th in points per possession. So they do score. Both defenses are respectable, not the greatest. They're both around 100, ranked about 100 with Ken Palm. South Florida is 101st in points per possession. Tulsa 78th in possessions allowed. So with those two things, that's why I took the under in that game, and the reason why I might be adding Tulsa at 3.5. South Florida has issues on the perimeter defensively, ranking, which is why Tulsa's a good bet. Ranking 35 3-point shooting percentage at 35%, which is about league average, but they're ranked 287th in that category. So, with that 3-point shooting, when you see those teams closer to 40, that's when you know you got a good team. The problem is against Tulsa's offense that's ranked nationally in 3-point shooting percentage at 40%. So there's your difference right there. A 5% difference in 3-point shooting could mean a lot. And Tulsa has been solid inside also. They're ranked 60th in opponent 2-point shooting. So, the more I talk about it, I'm going to probably add, if the line didn't change too much, we'll check now. I'm going to add that Tulsa plus 3.5. But like I said, I did have the under in that game. USC Trojans, Penn State. This is what I had down for this game. First of all, the USC, even though I picked them, this is an early game for them. their clock, it's 9 a.m. This game's a 12 noon tip-off at Penn State. Penn State ranks 342nd in points per possession allowed on defense. They do rank 57th in turnovers per possession generated and 267th in total possessions per game. So, they could stop USC on a couple drives with the turnovers because they're good at getting the turnovers on the other teams, and they're good at the defense holding teams with total possessions. So that's the reason why I really leaned on the under. USC has also struggled to keep possessions clean. They're ranked 138th in points per possession and 215th in turnovers per possession. So what do we learn? That USC does turn over the ball a lot. And USC is playing a little early for their body clock but sometimes I don't really think that matters. I mean, these kids are trained for that. They are practicing early morning a lot of times. I don't know if the travel is a lot easier than it used to be, for these teams, with the, just the way they travel, just with with the way it's all set up, whole different ball game today. So that's why I went with that game. Michigan at Ohio State. Ohio State has done the many of the little things well. Is what I had written down. Ranked second nationally in 2-point shooting percentage. They ranked 35th in 3-point shooting percentage. They face a Michigan team that leads the country in both offensive 2-point shooting and opponent 2-point defending. They're ranked first overall in points per possession allowed. Michigan does have some issues, turn the ball over offensively. They have not great in that. They're ranked 174th in that area in turnovers per possession. But I like Michigan in -10 in this game. I also, like I said, I picked the under. So those are a couple of the reasons why I picked those games. Another game I have a lean on is this Charlotte against Memphis. I like betting against Memphis because they're always you never know how to figure them out. And 8.5 points with Charlotte, that could be a decent play. And another game that's on today that I was looking at under, which was 147.5. I actually had the number that I had was 142, and that was Wichita against Tulane, the Green Wave. Green Wave has struggled at shooting at home. They ranked 340th at home in 3-point shooting percentage. They're a little under 30%, which is terrible, which is great for the under. Wichita State has defended well. They're ranked 77th in stopping the other team in 2-point shooting and 45th in 3-point shooting defense. So both of those teams play a kind of a mid-pace the way I'm looking at it. I think the under 147 could be a good lean. Another team that I play a lot of their games, not with them, but a lot of their games I play is Cincinnati Bearcats. They're playing Central Florida today. I like Central Florida. They get 4.5 points. I think Central Florida is a decent look. But let's go over. There's also Iowa's also playing today. It's a great slate. I know it's Super Bowl Sunday, but it's a great slate. I see you, brother. Minnesota's playing today also. Maryland's playing Minnesota, Charlotte, Memphis, Wichita, Tulane, Central Florida, Cincinnati. Like I said, a lot of games. The Penn State playing, the Michigan playing. So a lot of great games today. Let me go with my picks today, and I will bring in our guests. They just popped backstage, and we'll get a little bit more some stuff for today's crazy, wacky, on the fly podcast that I'm trying to do today. So here we go with my picks for today are let's see. Where is my final? There we go. Michigan at Ohio State, full game under 162.5. Michigan -10.5. My projected score is 84-70. Michigan wins the game. Tulsa at South Florida, full game under 171.5. I have a projected score of 80-86. So South Florida getting 86, Tulsa 80. USC minus 2.5 at Penn State. I got USC winning this game. I think they can win by 5 or 6 points. I mentioned the Michigan minus 10.5. Like I said, projected score of 84 to 70. And last but not least, and I don't know if I mentioned this, the first in USC Penn State game 72. I like that as one of my favorite bets today. Is that first half under in USC? So there you go for our college basketball. Let's bring it out. Two brothers from WhoBangin Sports Talk. My good friends, Mr. X Nizzle and Mr. Dylan.
Yo.
Thank you, boys, for coming on in.
Yeah, thanks, Sniz. You give me a wake-up call.
Dommy needs to bail out. I was thanks to Razor, Dylan. I realized that there's no NHL picks today because of the damn Olympics. I totally forgot about that.
Those damn Olympics.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? But
bet on other stuff.
And yes, yeah, there you go. Jimmy Gomez in the house. Yeah, Lindsey Vaughn is the name I was looking for before. She got taken off that mountain after that. That was a crash. I watched the replay this morning. Yeah,
Wasn't she one of the big favorites to win that?
Yeah, without a doubt, she was. And this is like probably going to be her last Olympic that she was in anyhow. So anyway, but Jimmy Gomez, how you doing, Jimmy? Hope the little baby's doing good. Give her a hug for the WhoBangin boys. X Nizzle, how are you today, brother?
Good. We're about to get it. We're about to get it started off right. So you already know what it is. Time to take flight.
All right, I'll join you. All right, I'll join you. I was waiting.
All right.
Dylan's like, okay, you twisted my arm.
I was literally just busting some up. Is that a shot too, Sniz, you son of a bitch?
Oh, Jesus. Lord. You guys know I'm not the drinker, but hey.
Let's go.
Salute.
That's how we do it. Yeah, got a few picks for you guys today.
Okay, there.
If you're ready for them, I'll.
Oh yeah.
Spit them. Okay.
Spit them.
There's not a whole bunch of breakdowns here. It's just really what I'm on. But we got Akshay Bhatia, all right, under 69.5 for the fourth round here at the Phoenix Open over there in Scottsdale, Arizona. This is the last round here. It's always a fun tournament. It's wild. But we're taking Akshay under 69.5. He's hit it the first 3 rounds, and Dylan has been getting familiar with the young man as well since we've been doing our TGL stuff, which you can find tomorrow, and we'll talk about that before we head out. But that's one pick, and that's at plus 110. I'm also going to go another fourth round score here for Hideki Matsuyama. He is your current leader at minus 13. I'm going under 68.5 at plus 110 as well. And then I also did take him at plus 250 to win it. I think he's got what it takes on a Sunday to buckle down. And it's not like he's going to just have to be able to coast in there and play conservative. So I do think he's going to finish out strong, which the holes 13 through 18 are very gettable. There's two par 5, or there's a par 5 that's definitely an eagle type hole that you can make a good run in, and there's a short par 4 as well, the 17th, which is drivable. So some guys might be looking at an eagle there with a chip in or a long putt. So those are my 3 golf plays for today. Obviously not going to go as much on the win, but I'm full units swinging away. Akshay and Hideki both to get under 69.5 for Akshay, 68.5 for Hideki, both plus 110.
Beautiful, beautiful. I love that you guys are hitting this golf thing. I think it's great. It's something that a lot of people don't do, and I think it's a great add to our family. Hitting the golf picks. That TGL is cool, man. You guys turned me on to that. That's something I think it's going to get more and more popular. I know a couple true golfers are in it. You know, the guys my age that I mentioned it to. They kind of went like, But I'm
Yeah.
like,
My brother
you
said
guys
the
got to get,
same thing.
you guys got to get up to the fucking real ages. You know what I mean? In my head, I'm still 30, so I don't know if everybody else feels that way. But
My
I
older
think the
brother
whole
said the same
TGL is
thing,
good,
Dommy.
man.
He said,
What
you know,
was
he's
that?
like, I'm not into it watching it. He loves sports, but he's like, it's good for golf because, you know, like he told me, I don't know golf, but it's, you know, getting the young kids into, you know, really knowing who these guys are,
Yeah.
starting to respect them
Without a
as
doubt.
fans. Like, I'm a fan of Akshay Bhatia now just from watching TGL. Guy's
There you
incredible.
go.
Chip God.
Yeah. I think it's definitely going to be it's a good thing for the golf in general. It needs some new blood. It just even there was a lot of young players that are on the tour now. There's a lot of guys playing golf in general, but for some reason it still has that connotation of being an old man sport. It really isn't,
Right.
and it really isn't. It never really has been because guys have. It's been around forever, but guys have played it. You know, I had a father that played it from the time he was 30 till he passed at 94. He was on the golf course at 90 still. So that just goes
Right.
to show you, man.
Yes.
You know, so it's a good thing, and I think the TGL is going to be a great thing for the expansion of the golf. So that's really cool. Dylan,
Yeah.
did you help?
Like you're,
Dylan, did you
you're
have-
talking about real quick, and then we'll go to Dylan.
Oh, no
It's
rush.
just
Take your
it's an
time.
expansion on golf. It's shining a light on it in a different way to get more people more interested. And it started as like a pretentious kind of sport, like a rich man sport. Now you're seeing public courses that are damn near close to free, because it isn't a cheap thing. You got to pay all these guys to keep these places nice, but they have all sorts of stuff for kids to get involved. I started when I was 12 going into our we got a metro park system, and they got a bunch of golf courses there. So certain ages went there, and you got free lessons. It was really cool. So
Very cool.
I think it's good for the sport in general, this TGL.
Without a doubt. And the more it gets popular, maybe the more and more it'll get a little bit cheaper and cheaper. Yeah, at times it is expensive, especially if you're renting carts and you're doing all that kind of stuff. But which I do when I play. But I agree with you. And the public courses,
I'm drinking
public,
and riding in the cart and rolling up jumping.
Yeah, without doubt. I'm smoking and riding in the car, so I ain't walking all those things. Golf's a game that I kind of got away from a little bit, and then this year, after a couple year layoff, this year I just started again only a couple months ago, going back to the range and stuff. And I hit there's a nice little 9-hole golf course, like a pitch and putt.
Yeah,
right by City Field that I like going to. It's really cheap too. It's like $10 to play, and there's never a line or something. It's like a nice little court. All you need is your iron and your putter, and it's great for that. And listen, that's the game, man. That's the game, right? The whole game is that short game, really, and putting. I mean, anybody can learn how to whack that ball. I mean, you got to whack it straight to start off, but hey, that short game and that putting is where it's all. That's where you lose those strokes, right? Okay. Yeah. Without a doubt. So I like those little courses to help you out. So that's great, man. I love it. Did you guys hit that UFC at all? There was a bunch of UFC on, wasn't there?
Dylan did pretty good.
Yeah, I thought so. He disappeared on us.
Hey, did you?
What time's the game start tonight? 6:30. I believe, right? 6:30, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, that should be. I'm looking forward to that game. I don't look. I tell you the truth. Over the years, I've gotten a little bit less and less interested in the Super Bowl as like a big thing. But I like this game's matchup. I think. I picked Seattle to win pretty convincingly, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's the other way. I'll tell you one thing about this.
I do have one play for that.
Drake May, if he loses today, just one more point. If Drake May loses today, I wouldn't worry about it if you're a fan of the Patriots, because this kid will be back there a few times. Thank God, barring injury, this kid has a great fucking career ahead of him. I'm supposed to be a Patriot hater, being a New York, Long Island Jet guy, but you got to give it to them. You got to give due where it's due, man. And that kid has done well. What I do like about the Patriots, which I screamed about when the Jets were looking for a coach, that do whatever they had to give Vrabel the friggin' keys to the kingdom. Let him run the whole goddamn show, and
he's a difference maker.
Yep, and of course the Jets did their usual cheap out, first time us coaches, promote coordinators up, and honestly, New York isn't the town to be. It hasn't worked. If you look at all of our teams, every time these first time coordinators become coaches, no matter what sport, they fail. It's not New York ain't the spot for that, to be honest with you. And the proof of that's going to be this year with the damn Giants. They made the right picking Harbaugh. That's for sure. That's for sure. So anyway, Dylan, UFC, you did good yesterday.
Yeah, I did pretty good on that, betting it live.
Yeah.
There was one fight I remember. I hit it live. I was trying to get plus 800, but I got plus 400 instead, which is fine.
And you hit the plus 400?
Yeah, I got the plus 400.
Oh,
beautiful. It was kind of ridiculous. It was the Bruna Brazil fight. She was getting pushed up against the fence all of round one, and then all of a sudden she was a minus 1,600 favorite, and I'm like, she's not winning though. It was stupid. It was stupid. It made no sense.
Is that funny that they put in the lines that way? Minus 1,600, you said?
And she was a plus 105 dog to start, and I was like, yo, what the hell are we doing here?
Gotcha. I got you.
Yeah, boring fight.
What are you on today, Dylan? So, Dylan, first of all, are you following this? Are you following? Are you going to be following the hockey and stuff? And I'm
going to watch it for sure. Yeah,
with the Olympics. Is that something we could bet on?
Yeah, absolutely.
I didn't even look, to be honest with you, man. I didn't even realize. I know the opening ceremony was Friday night. Yesterday, I was so involved with college basketball. With the damn 150 games that they keep on putting out on a Saturday, it's fucking ridiculous.
7-1. You found the right card.
And today there's 9 games. It doesn't make sense, right? I mean, I understand for today they're up against the Super Bowl, and most people are going to be watching Super Bowl preview and all that crap. And
I see money to be made other places. Dommy. Yes. Like that's why I look to golf.
There's a few basketball games today too. I haven't really capped them yet, but
what the NBA?
Yeah, early in the day.
Still the NBA you talking about?
At what? Sorry.
You were talking about the NBA?
Yeah,
there's a couple games. You said
Heat, Wizards, Clippers, Timberwolves, and Pacers, Raptors. They all go off before the Super Bowl at about noon here.
Right. Yeah, first game's at 12:30, then 2, then 2 3:00 games.
Gotcha.
So I mean, you got plenty of action that is elsewhere than the Super Bowl. I mean, on a day like today, if there's not a play that sticks out in that game, you don't have to play it.
Say it again. You don't have to play it
just because it's the Super Bowl.
Exactly.
Find one of your sucker buddies that's like, oh, I guarantee this team's winning, and you're like, right. Oh yeah, you want to bet it straight up? Then you can have a little fun with it. You're drinking beers with your friend or something, But you don't have to play this game.
At least
there is a play that I absolutely love and absolutely endorse. This is a Jimmy Gomez smart money bet.
Oh, okay. I was going to guess. I'm going to make a guess, but now I'm not going to make a guess. Go ahead.
It goes back 17 years. So this will be the 18th one if it happens in a row. It's for each quarterback to at least throw for 200 yards. Going back 17 Super Bowls, this has happened. We got May and Darnold. These guys are going to be throwing it around. You can parlay those alternate lines, 200 yards for each of them, and get a minus 102 at my book where I can get it, and that's what I will be on. And maybe we see if we can get 18 in a row. You combine my daughter and my son's age, and this streak goes on longer than both of them put together.
I got. Hey, think about that bet. It makes sense, right? You're not looking to play a Super Bowl. You're not looking to play a conservative. Even if the game plan is to try to be conservative, run the ball, eat clock, it never happens. It's the goddamn Super Bowl, man. Your natural instincts, right? If you're a player, think about it. Your natural instinct is to go balls to the wall, right? Last game of the season, the whole thing. So if you think about that bet, though, like intelligently, it makes a lot of sense. The bet makes a ton of sense.
And you don't have to sweat out a side or a total.
No, I love that about that. Yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Our boy Razor loves the under in this. Our boy Razor loves the under today, by the way.
Really?
And, yes,
Me
he loves the under.
personally, I would lean to where Jimmy Gomez was saying the first quarter under. I even seen 8.5 at one point. I haven't looked at it today, but I think that's an interesting look too. You figure if they are gonna try to run the ball and maybe use a little play action off of it, and if you are gonna play a little more conservative rather than, just go balls out, which you'll have 3 other quarters to do that in, and it's probably gonna start halfway through the second quarter where shit starts opening up. But you figure they're gonna, if anything, they're gonna try to get the run games going early and shake off the fucking jitters. And
that's why I always like the first half unders. I like the first half unders, and a bet usually making the Super Bowl is over field goals like that, over 3.5, 2.5 field goals, something like that. So I always feel like they're gonna want to put points on the board, and they'll kick the damn field goal, even though that seems to be a thing of the past. Because if we watched football this year, all they did was not go for fourth down. They would not, they would never kick a field goal. How many teams this year just went for the fourth down to get the first? But I think in the Super Bowl we might see some. I just think field goals, happen a lot in Super Bowls. One trend that I did see though, is first of all the only bet I put in was the Seahawks. When it first came out, we were lucky enough to grab the 3.5. An hour later, it changed. Yeah.
I was listening.
It changed to the 4.5. Yeah, but I added again.
That was
4.5. I was in our text. Yeah, we would talk about it with Doc and stuff. So, but right now the under and over is 45.5, and that line changed from 3.5 to 4.5, and we were talking in the chat after the game was over. The championship game was over, right? It's still 4.5. I just turned on DraftKings. It's still.
I'm surprised it hasn't moved. Yeah.
I have a 5 on my book.
Okay, but again, in 2 weeks it never moved because usually you get those last 2 days. I read something where the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday you get like most of the bets. Like 60-70% of the wages really come in late because it's a public game. Everybody who don't even bet all year plays the Super Bowl. But the line never changed, so it just shows you that no one's really convinced,
Right.
And I mean, I was hoping this game would go up to 6 or 7, and I would have, took the Patriots like at a +7, and the middle of the damn thing. You could do that with a teaser, I guess. But I did see one trend.
Dommy.
Well, that's
we're going to be watching the game.
Oh yeah,
yeah. For me, we've been talking about it all year long. For me, the NFL betting is live, is made for live betting because it's such a fickle game, man. The first half, and we talk about how different the second halves are than first halves. It's such a fickle game, the NFL. I think it's one of the hardest to really cap and really be, really make money on. For me, it is anyhow. It's just to me it is anyway. I did see one trend where the underdogs, I think, won the last or covered the last 14 out of 18 Super Bowls, I believe. There's not too many blowouts in that.
So anyway, if you can get a better number on the Patriots and you're already leaning that side, but you're hesitant to pull the trigger, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of people are thinking Seattle comes out nice and strong.
If they come out strong and go up like a 10-0, then that's a perfect spot to jump on New England.
And that's going to be perfect for too as well, because Drake May's going to have to air it out. It gets to our 200.
They're going to have to. Yep.
You know what's going to happen. Let's do a real quick shout out to the chat real quick and do a shot. Shout out to Robert McCormick, Thomas Maggio. Let's go. Pops is in the house. Gary.
Pops.
We got Dylan on screen.
That's me.
We got Dommy
Pops.
Gun in the house. Let's go. Razor came through showing love. It's Super Bowl Sunday. Thank everyone for tuning in. And if you haven't already, make sure to hit that like, share the video with someone you might like, or just take some of this info and pass it on. But spread the word back around, and make sure to hit the bell and subscribe so you get all this beautiful WhoBangin content, because baseball's right around the corner. There's so many things about to just keep popping and popping off. All right. You got really fucking great cappers here. If you tuned in yesterday to Dommy Gun stuff, you would have went 7-1 with a whole big bankroll ready to blow on the fucking Super Bowl.
Well, I think you said don't blow your bankroll on the Super Bowl.
No, I know, but you know what I'm saying.
No, we had a good day yesterday. We all had a good day. DJ had a great day yesterday. He kept on adding games. I was hoping he was going to be able to come on today, but I think he had some technical issues also this morning with his stuff. But anyway, yeah, we did have a good, and we know those good days don't come every day, so we appreciate it when they do come. You want to know something quick? I just realized I didn't tell you guys about a couple of weeks ago. I said to DJ, "Who's this guy Gary? He keeps on coming into the chat, man." It's like I didn't put it together that Gary was Pops. Took me a little bit to put together. I'm like, yo, this guy Gary's all right, man. We don't even know him, but he's always in the chat and stuff. Pops, you could have had me for a little while.
I think he meant to text Dom DOM yesterday, but he said Dad. And but I'm like, oh, now we got
I ain't that old to be his
Pops
dad.
and Dad in the chat now.
That's funny.
That's funny.
Listen,
I don't know. Maybe that's your new nickname.
I ain't that old,
From
right?
Pop.
I mean,
Dad.
my daughter's
Yeah.
37, so I could be your guy's dad, but I couldn't be his.
Oh, wow, that's my age. Yeah, 37. You could be my dad.
Maybe
So
you are.
Maybe. Yes.
So here you go. I'll give you a little bit of a.
My mom did go to
Super
New
Bowl.
York once.
Yeah. Oh, you guys we gotta come down here by me. We'll plan one of these trips soon enough. They're building a couple casinos all finally in New York City area, Long Island area. So,
Well, while we're talking about New
cool.
York, just real quick, we're thinking about going to Saratoga. So Don,
yeah, that's a good idea.
you're in the loop on that one.
Yeah, no, that's a great. That's something that you got to plan a little early, but I mean, we got plenty of time still because the accommodations around Saratoga are a little tough. You got to stay a little bit away, not far away, but you got to stay 15, 20 minutes away. Doc's all about it. He's our point man for that. That's for sure.
Okay.
We also were thinking about Reno, so up in Nevada, but Saratoga, you know me, I can just get in my car and drive a couple
I think
hours.
that's like a razor trip. You know, we're gonna
Without a doubt. I mean, we don't need to have a big
knock one off the list of the tracks. You know, that are beautiful. Right. But that's right in your neck of the woods, so definitely
not my neck of the woods. It ain't my neck of the woods.
Well,
but
relative, like you're still.
I don't have to get on the airplane. Put it that way.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's only a couple hours, right? It's about maybe 3 hours in the car. Yeah, it's not that far at all. Where I live, I'm a mile or two away from Belmont Racetrack. That's where I
am. Yeah,
right by Belmont. Yeah, and the Big A. The Big A, they're changing into a casino, supposedly.
I would love Belmont. I love Belmont.
They've been redoing Belmont. They've been, Aqueduct is an old, real shitty track. I mean, it's old, man. But it's I mean, I love it because it's old. That's why I like it. But the last 2 years, Belmont wasn't even open. They closed Belmont down to redo it all. They revitalized the whole area. That's where USB Arena is, where the Islanders play. It's connected right to Belmont Racetrack. So it's all in the same complex. Yeah, it's right there. So we can actually plan something where, we could catch both, hockey season and
that would
some,
be fucking awesome.
Yeah, we could definitely do that. And like you said, even Saratoga, it's not like we have to plan. Every trip we plan, there'll have to be a big event. Even if it's only
if you're around, you're around.
You're
Gary's
around.
Retired, so he'll be down. Pops will be down.
So here, let me give you guys before we get out of here. Let me give you a few things I just found while we were bullshitting about The Super Bowl. Let's see. So, first of all, what do you guys think about? What do you think about Herbert getting the MVP over May? It was only 1 point.
He did.
Herbert got the not Herbert. I'm sorry, Stratford got the MVP over May. I don't know why I said Herbert. Stratford got the MVP, which he's been around a long time, and man, that has a lot to do with it. It was only 1 point, though.
My opinion on that one is
May has plenty of time to get his,
but he has plenty of time to get his, and he might be getting it here this week.
He might be getting it today. Fuck that trophy. He wins
the
today.
One he really wants. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Super Bowl MVP, baby.
Just take that trophy up your ass.
That's an interesting look too. Whatever side you like, I would maybe look to. I would look to definitely one of the MVP plays. I think Darnold's like super juiced, but
probably, yeah, he's everybody's love this year. I mean, if it wasn't for Donald being the quarterback in the Super Bowl, I think May would be getting all the attention against if they were playing the Rams or if they were playing, say, else could have played. I think that May would have been getting all the attention, but Donald has that whole mystique going this year. You know how he was started out, how his career progressed little by little, injuries bouncing around from team to team. No, you know where he made the turn, and he was injured, and he was the backup when he was in San Francisco because he had Shanahan, and then after Shanahan, he went to Minnesota. A real coach. Yep, and then he went to Minnesota. The Minnesota coach is a great offensive coach, so he really lucked out with those to the Panthers in between that. But or the Titans, no, the Panthers. But anyway, so I like the story with Sam. I do hope he gets it. Only like I said, Mayo Houses, but I wouldn't be surprised. But I do like Seattle today. I put if you guys didn't hear before, and I mentioned it before.
Seattle.
Razor has the
the other side
on his. If you see, obviously a lot of people do. Yeah, but obviously everybody's not on Seattle. If they were, the line would have changed.
Yeah, not everybody, obviously. Yeah, just I'm a lot of people I respect. If you look on, so I'm like hesitant to even play.
If you go on Razor Sharp, Razor likes Patriots. Razor likes the Patriots and the under.
Fuck is this?
You know, so. What?
I was trying to bring up some numbers on Gatorade colors, and I swear to God, this is on a post-game prop bet here.
He was drunk talking to me about this shit last night.
No, that's not even.
It always every year.
No. That's not even it. That's not even it.
Go ahead, tell us.
This one I just found. It says if Vrabel cuts his penis off, how many inches? Like what the fuck? Over or under 2.5 inches? What? It's really there for me to bet on. What the fuck does that even mean?
I don't know where. I don't know what site you're on. Well, you know, you're up in Canada, so things are all.
It's on Bet Online. That's an American.
Because they're cold up there. They're bored.
Bet Online is an American.
Right. It's an American.
Listen to me. Bet Online is an American. That's offshore, brother. Bet Online, Bet US, they are an American.
Anyways,
you know, I'm just saying they're not. I play on Bet Online. I play
poker. Be able to cash the under though. Might push your bet if he doesn't do it at all, though.
I thought you were gonna come with something. This is more of a light sweat fucking thing. I mean, but you were just saying what was on the book. It's not like you came up with this wild thing. You're just saying what was on the book.
I'm just reading it. It's super crazy. But I do have the Gatorade bets. If you guys want to hear them, I looked into them. I bet them every year. Doesn't the orange always win or something? They have a color that wins a lot. Orange is a really good bet. Yeah, orange is like their popular color. Yeah. Most players drink it. And then Seahawks and their one and only win, it was orange. So if you think that they're going to win, I think you go orange. But on the Patriots side, they like blue, which is also plus 225. But they've been known to use water or clear Gatorade, and that's plus 2,000. So if the Patriots win, it might be water in there, and we might cash a plus.
I'll tell you something.
I mean, that's the only way you can play that.
It's the only way. You take the bigger numbers.
If you are a guy who works for the team that's actually an attendant or whatever your title is,
you have the info.
Listen, You got if you're exactly, man. I mean, what a way to make some real money.
And who says they don't
no one
have a
even think
jug
of.
over there that no one's drinking out of that? Because why is it always full? If people are
Of
drinking
course,
it,
it's full. It's
why is
ready.
it
It's ready
always
for it.
full?
I don't think they really drink that
It-
shit.
They don't
set.
drink that shit.
It's
They
there
drink
for promotion
water.
Listen, for all we know, the NFL has some kind of deal with Gatorade,
Oh,
and they
absolutely.
pay them
100%, Dommy.
have a certain goddamn, and they bring the tank, and supposedly no one knows what's in there. You know what I'm saying? But anyway,
Exactly.
quickly, let me tell you about. If you guys,
We've
let me
seen it
tell you this.
before.
If you guys didn't see this morning, I did on Twitter. Razor Sharp Network. He has a thing on there today. Pick the final score, and he's giving out $100 in PayPal or something.
Oh yeah.
If you pick the final score, and if you tie, you split it. But so it's something that I told everybody this morning since I came on to go on Twitter and sign up. You know, like all you gotta do is make sure you subscribe to the Razor Sharp Network and to Razor Sharp Picks and put in your score. See what happens. I put in 27-14. That's what I put in. So there you go, Dylan. If you want to make a quick 100, put your score in. Maybe you'll win.
I'll put it in. There's
Go
also
on
another
Razors.
one
Plus,
I
it
like
helps
here.
them out.
Scrolling
Plus,
through
it helps them
props, I
out,
like
right?
this one. It's a number of times God will be mentioned in the post-game ceremony, over 1.5.
It's just annoying.
I think he'll mention God twice. I think he'll do it twice. At
Well, it's
+150.
annoying. I can't. It's one of my pet peeves.
Well,
When you're a
here's
good,
one
when
for
you're a
you,
good,
Dommy.
when you're a
Will
good holy
Stephon
person, you don't
Diggs-
have to tell everybody.
Will Stephon
every one of
Diggs
these
propose
things
to Cardi B after the game at +1,000? What do you think, Dommy?
Yeah, see, I don't even look at that shit. You're out of your mind looking at even looking at that.
I knew this was gonna fucking ruffle a feather with Dommy. This is priceless. Keep going, Dylan. This is making for good content.
Will any player retire? +1,200. Will the MVP say a curse word? +350. Will any player be seen smoking a cigar on the field? +550. What gets said first? God is -290 for what gets said first in the speech, and then it's teammates.
What do you mean said first? The first word? What do you mean
First
said
reference,
first?
I guess it is. Refer to.
Because that's a tricky little. That's where the books get you. You know,
it says who will the MVP refer to first, and God is
always God. Always God. They never say anything but God.
It's not going to be the team.
Never. Every one of them says.
Dommy likes Deep Purple and fucking Sabbath, man.
Fuck that, man. Listen, my only thing about it is like guys that bet big money. They don't talk about it, man. When you see a guy posted, I bet $1,000 on a game on Twitter, I guarantee you he didn't bet 100. You know, guys that don't bet big money don't talk about it. Guys that are really godly and Christians, they don't talk about it.
Coming.
Every one of these goddamn players say it, man. Oh, I got to thank God first, and come on. Well, it's obvious.
Every time I win a bet, I'm like,
obvious.
Thank God.
Yep. Yeah, but you don't have to say it, right? That's my point. Believe me, that's just my point on that. Anyway, Super Bowl. The Seahawks have gone 14-5 against the spread this season, and 12-4 as a favorite. The Patriots went 14-6 against the spread, and 4-2 as a dog. So they're only a dog 6 times. They went 4-2 as a dog. Vrabel in his career is 33-24 ATS. We are seeing 58% of the bets and 59% of the dollars at DraftKings taking the Patriots money line +195. Okay. Circa is showing 53% of the bets and 57 of the handle on the Patriots +190. So people are taking shots with the Patriots outright winning.
Yeah.
Right. In terms of total, it's ticked down from 46 to 45. The under is receiving only 39% of the bets and 29% of the dollars at Circa, which is surprising to me. DraftKings is kind of even. Super Bowl MVP, Sam Darnold +120, Drake May +240. And then JSN is +500. Who else could get it? Stephon Diggs is +4,500.
Where it's the quarterback that's gotten it.
Yeah. Cooper Kupp +8,000.
So whatever team you like to win, if you want plus money on it, that's a way to bet it as well. Take the quarterback.
Okay, here's the one I meant. Here's the trend that I was talking about before I couldn't remember. Super Bowl dogs are 15 and 7 against the spread since 2004. 68% cover Super Bowl dogs. Super Bowl dogs getting 3 points or more are hitting at a 73% hit against the spread since 2004. Which again goes to my point that these games are close most of the time. Super Bowl dogs getting 4.5 points or more are hitting ATS 90% since 2004. 9-1 against the spread is the dog over 4. So Dylan, if you see a +5, they're saying you got a good chance of hitting that at 90%.
Oh, that's a beautiful stat.
Right?
Yeah.
And the Seahawks, let me see one. I'll give you one more that could help us in this game. Well, it can help me because I already bet Seattle. I still, trends are made to be broken as we see. But again, playoff dogs who missed the postseason the previous year, which is obviously the Patriots. They didn't make the playoffs last year, right? Are 4-1 against the spread, and 30-13 against the spread since 2020. 70% playoff like that. And I told you about the playoff dogs. So there you go. There's some little interesting information about today's games. Let's see. Yep, AFC failed to. Yeah. So there you go. That's what I got for you on the Super Bowl.
That's an interesting play too.
Wiz.
Let me look this up.
What's plus 350, Jimmy? Jimmy says something about plus.
It's his second parlay. It's a large pizza, so a little bit more money on that one. Second half, highest scoring. The spread for the Patriots plus.
Oh, there it is. I'm sorry, I didn't see that.
Total points under 51, and then Seahawks. I think that's a team total under 22.5. He put one in here earlier too with X picks. He was talking about team points under 50. Sorry, total under 50, and then I think it's team points for the Seahawks under 21, and then Drake May's passing yards, and then Sam Darnold's passing yards, but he teased those all down a little bit, it looks like. That one's a plus 450, a 4-teamer. Let's go, Jimmy. Let's go. I like them.
I just read our boy Nunya's comment. Back in the day, we called our stuff Gatorade. Yeah, I hear you.
What up, Nunya?
Shout out to Nunya popping by with us.
Much love. I'm trying to look this highest scoring half if I can find it. I would take the second for sure. I think that's a play that can definitely be endorsed, and it's another one of those where you don't have to worry about a side.
Yep, I like that too. There's so many. When I scroll through today, it's like it's taking me forever. Like they'll literally let you bet everything every fucking way. It's crazy right now.
Dylan sent the screenshots. They actually do have it. It's plus what 500,000.
No, that one
for Vrabel to cut his dick off.
That's
or
just
something.
To straight cut it off. Plus
how is that even a fucking?
I don't know.
What kind of
I don't even.
As long as that book keeps paying
it says,
you.
Vrabel cut it right. Cut his penis right off.
I don't believe that. I don't believe it's a legitimate bet. I believe someone hacked something.
I don't think he's going to do anything to his penis if he wins or loses that game. I genuinely believe that.
I don't even think that's really listed. I think they hacked it. I think there's a hack somewhere. I don't know. Something about
the hacker. Dylan is the hacker. He's like, let's see how many suckers I can get.
It
goes straight to his bank account.
Is that real? Is that true? What the fuck?
We got to spread the word on this. This bet. It's crazy, man. We can all just put $1 on it. We'll be rich. He does a Bruce Jenner.
If I had the skills to hack that network, you guys would be the first ones that I tipped off.
No, Vrabel's a solid coach. That's why I think the Patriots. They were getting a one of their interior
Seahawks got the better defense.
That's lineman on defense, and this dude has not let up. Let any Brees Hall did against them early in the season with this guy in the lineup, but I forget who he is in the stat, but I do remember that he's back in the lineup, and no opposing running back has gotten more than fucking like 56 yards or something when he's in the lineup in the Patriots. And so Kenneth Walker under rushing yards might be a good play as well. But that's something I don't really want to fuck with.
Well too. I did find the second half here. It's minus 155 if you want to play that straight up. The highest scoring half, minus 155. The other side is plus 130. So, I mean, obviously already favored for the second half. I'd go fourth quarter, honestly, highest scoring quarter. It's something I've been doing, betting live football. I think we could do that again. I've been going third quarter under, which I probably won't do here, and fourth quarter over. That really was primetime games, not every NFL game, but still. I think the fourth quarter goes over in the end of this game for sure.
That's an interesting thing I seen yesterday on VSiN. They were talking that Patriots running back Trayvon
Henderson.
What the hell is his last name? Yeah, they think that his rushing props is
too low.
Yeah, they think it's too low. They talk about the Seattle's pass.
They didn't really use them the game before. And that doesn't mean they're not going to use them this game.
Of course not. Maybe they didn't use them for a reason. Maybe they said, "Let's see if we don't need them, we'll give him a rest." Yeah. Yep. But they say that the Seattle's pass defense is elite, and it could be a couple spots where they could, run pass option type of thing and get him some yards. So that might be something to take a look at.
Henderson is really good catching it out of the backfield too, Dommy.
Yeah.
Him and Quinshon Judkins were the running back duo at Ohio State last year when they won the national championship.
Okay.
So I watched them a lot. And
that's a good point.
They kind
so
of
his combined yards might be good then, right?
But the Browns ended up getting Judkins, and then the Patriots got Henderson. And it's kind of like a flip-flop thing from when the Patriots took Sony Michel and the Browns took Nick Chubb right after them.
Oh, that was a lot.
In that draft, and they both were running backs that split time in Georgia and both 1,000-yard rushers. So it's very interesting. Like which one was looking better? I think they're both just studs. But yeah, Vrabel being an Ohio State guy too, he's already been connected and knowing, hey, I like this kid. They're going to use him today. I think that's a very heady play, and maybe I would use the passing / rushing
combined.
Yeah, combined because it could happen.
That's what I'm looking at right now. Right. No, that's what I was looking up right now. What that is.
Yeah, let's see.
Jimmy Gomez said he heard this. Yeah, Jimmy said he heard the same thing I was just talking about. So
Travion.
But anyhow,
it's 26.5. Dommy, at our book that we like to use mostly, 26.5, slightly juiced to the over, minus 114. That's next to nothing. Oh no, that's player rushing and receiving. He can get that on one screen pass.
Combined. Oh, they have both. Okay. They got combined. Stevens and Drake May combined rushing yards. Combined 100 at plus 143. Rushing and receiving yards for Trayvon. I have which one's pretty good? Wow. Rushing and receiving yards, Trayvon Henderson. 40 at plus what? Over 40 plus 161.
I got 26.5.
Yeah, at what juice?
Minus 114.
Oh, that's a good one.
Rushing and receiving, Travion Henderson. I think I got to jump on that one.
Yeah. Because
you out, Pops. We'll see you later, buddy.
DK has it.
Pops, appreciate you.
DraftKings has it a little bit different. I bounce
Yeah,
around.
I
I
need
use
to dump
I
on
use
this before it gets hit too much. Because
Yeah.
when we start talking about shit, they're listening.
They're always
Tommy, the
listening.
lines move, bud.
How about Drake May's
Rushing yards?
rushing
I was
yards?
thinking
At
the
a good
rushing yards.
price.
That's what I'm trying to find right now. The rushing yards for both the quarterbacks.
I
That's
got
another thing we've been doing
I got
because-
over 36 minus 115, over 40 plus 114. I wouldn't take anything over I would take the 136 at minus 115.
Me
But that's
personally, I would
DraftKings.
like
I didn't
to hit
open up my
that.
other books.
That's a sketchy one. I mean, he got 60 in the first round of the playoffs. And
Yeah, I'm not going to play it. I'm
last
just mentioning
game.
it. No, I ain't going to
that
play
one,
it. Rushing
it
and
was one of my
receiving
favorite
yards.
plays, but then we started talking about this other stuff.
Okay, here you go. I was on the wrong page. Rushing and receiving yards. Trayvon, over 30.5, minus 110. That's what I got.
I have an even better number over here. Yeah.
Yeah, that's DraftKings.
So
I don't.
you
I
got
don't
to
really
shop around. You got to shop around.
I don't use
Do your
DraftKings
work.
really that much. I use DraftKings. I use BetMGM. I use BetRivers mostly. And then when baseball season starts, I hook up my BetOnline because BetOnline has some great baseball numbers. And I play a little poker there on BetOnline, but that's about it. The other guy they had that the big running back combined is Kenneth Walker. That's the big one.
He's been doing well every game
yards.
I've watched. Kenneth Walker's involved.
Yeah.
I think he's going to get slowed down. And I think we're going to see some Sam Darnold interceptions.
That's another thing I wanted to talk about is the interceptions. One thing I've been doing, and I think I'm going to do it again here. Sam Darnold's minus 140 to throw one, and then Drake May is minus 115. I might fucking just take both, man. Parlay that, bitch.
Well, that's what IK was saying. You parlay both of them.
Yeah.
Right? What you saying? Oh no, you were saying that with the rushing yards. That's right.
No, what the hell are you talking about? I've been parlaying
200 plus each.
Oh, he was talking about
the 17 Super Bowls in a row.
Yeah.
And it comes down to minus 102 because their numbers are bigger than that. But yeah, 17 years in a row it's hit. So let's make this number 18.
The best number I got is Sam. The best number I got is Sam Darnold over 230 passing yards, minus 115. Drake May over. I mean, there's other numbers, but juiced high as hell. Drake May over 200 is minus 211. Damn. Yeah, Drake May, the best number without. I wouldn't pay the juice until 220 is minus 124. 210 is
no, it's a parlay. You parlay just 200 and
I know that. I'm just saying
okay.
I know what you're saying. Yeah. Passing TDs, over 2 passing TDs for Sam Darnold, 118. Over 2 passing TDs for Drake, plus 119. Interesting. Combined passing yards. There you go. There's a prop. It came up. Sam Darnold, Drake May, combined passing yards. Combined, the best number combined over 450 is minus 126. Over 475 is plus 119. Otherwise, it's 425 is minus 194. So the best number, I mean, to get any kind of value really is, well, at 475, it's plus 119. At 450, it's minus 126.
This is just making me feel even better and better about this other play. I think we got to smash that one, Dylan. Yep. I think we need to smash that one down.
Yeah. No, that's a good one.
That's the parlay for the past.
Damn, they got every
minus 102. And you might even get it better with your other books. But alternate lines, 200 plus yards. 200. Take the juice on it, parlay it together, minus 102.
Boom, done. Bada bing, bada boom.
I mean, the only way I think it's gonna lose is if somebody gets hurt, and you don't want to see that in the Super Bowl. Anyway,
no, that's for sure. All right, let me get out of here. I got my game starting at 1:00. We got big Super Bowl Sunday starting it off right. We'll be in the chat, that's for sure. Thanks everybody for joining us in the chat. By the way, my bets were streaming across the bottom, so there they are. You heard what the boys had to say.
One more,
And
Dylan.
we got some good,
All right.
we got some good bets going. We'll be in the chat. We'll hit this up. I don't know. We
Yeah.
could also come backstage during the game and do what we're doing right now and watch the game. You know, if you want. I'm sure.
So those props that I talked about, the only ones I made official was orange.
Go ahead.
I'm trying to get around this. I'm going to be sneaky. It's orange for me because it's the Seahawks. I think it's going to be the Seahawks. I'm going orange. But if it's going to be Pats, I'm going to take a small sprinkle at plus 2,000 on the clear or water getting dumped there. But the other one that I found, I'm taking this one as a prop bet. It's ridiculous, but I do like it. God over 1.5 to be mentioned in the MVP postgame speech. I'm serious about this, Niz. Every time they mention God, they say it at least twice. So I'm going over 1.5 times. God is mentioned plus 150, and it's only $10.
Every question.
$10. But he's going to say it twice.
Every question they say it. After every question they say it.
He's going to mention it twice, Dommy. I would ladder that to 2.5 if they would let me.
That's why I don't believe any of them.
But no, I like to bet some fun stuff here. And I was looking at tails too. I found interesting on tails. It's obviously a pick 'em on the coin flip, but it says if Seattle gets to call, if either team gets to call it, minus 200 for them calling tails. So they already know they just call tails every fucking time. That one's a little bit weird to me that way.
I mean, it's amazing how many bets that you could make. I mean, every quarter has like the whole line.
Honestly, my book is ridiculous. I have I could scroll for 5 minutes, Dommy. It's just giving me every single angle. Like, will there be a touchdown under over 1.5? Will it be 2.5? Is there going to be a tush push? Is there a doinked field goal? Like, everything's out there today. It's crazy.
Yeah, quarterback passing ratings, most pass completions, exact number of interceptions thrown, exact
numbers, sacks.
Yeah.
I mean, they're really trying to take.
Okay,
today.
check this out.
Safe out there.
Well, exact number of thrown. I mean, you could take more than one if you think there's going to be a bunch. First, 0 is plus 340. 1 is plus 165. 2 is plus 230. 3 is plus 500. 3 interceptions total. That's not a bad number. 500.
Might be 2 or 3. I would go 2 or 3.
Yeah. 4 is plus 1,400. 5 is plus 3,500.
And if you like that, and if you like those, and you're going to take that, I suggest you sprinkle at least something on defensive touchdown.
On what?
On defensive touchdown.
Yeah. Oh.
Because it would correlate with something like that. And if you are going to take a chance, and this is the last NFL fix you're going to get for the year, if you like interceptions or turnovers or whatever, maybe a touchdown happens out of that.
Yeah, the pick 6 is plus 600. I did come across that.
I mean, just any though. You want any. But it would correlate with what you're saying.
Yeah. Safety has always been a safety has always been one of those bets too in the Super Bowl that people like to take. Like you mentioned about defensive, touchdowns.
Conversion.
I know. Yeah. So what I just did in closing is just on a whim, only $25. 3 interceptions exactly plus 500. See what happens. Okay. Rooting for 3 interceptions. Rooting for 3. At plus 500 ain't bad, But anyway, let's get out of here. We can talk all
let me
day
round out my plays real quick because I want these to be official, and I want it to be, we said it here. So come tune the fuck in. Put them on the members page also, and hit the bell and become a member because there's great things going on. I mean, like I said, whatever, it speaks for itself. Yesterday was yesterday, but Dommy went 7-1. So there's a bankroll builder for you. Hopefully these ones I'm about to give you real quick, and then we can have Dommy wrap it. Will cash for you. Akshay Bhatia, Waste Management, Phoenix Open, under 69.5 this final round, plus 110. Hideki Matsuyama, under 68.5, plus 110 final round score. All right, and then we went Hideki to win at plus 250. I put $25 on it. I don't know whatever unit size you want to call that. $25 on it to win 75. All right, and then here's my Super Bowl plays, and we'll wrap it up. The big one I'm on is Drake May and Sam Darnold, each to get 200 plus passing yards. Have been 17 years in a row. Minus 102 at my book. Shop around. You might get better. Play number 2 that I feel the second strongest about. Well, it tied for the next 2. Travion Henderson over 26.5 rushing and receiving. I love that look, Dommy. I'm so glad you brought it up. It was something that was in my head, and then we talked about it, and boom, hit the card with that one.
Right.
And then the first quarter under 8.5. It's a little juiced. Some might only be offering 7.5 at a fairer price. I think that one's worth a chance.
Yeah,
it is the Super Bowl.
I do too.
But,
I think that's a good
if you
one.
parlay all of those together, plus 592 if you want to be a little extra. So there we go. And you'll catch us tomorrow, 7 o'clock or 6:45 Eastern for the TGL, myself and Dylon, with the dual stream, Razor Sharp Picks Network, and the WhoBangin. So make sure to tune in and get some action with us on some golf.
We'll have a special guest there too.
Say hi. Bada bing, bada boom.
What time is that? What time is that tomorrow?
6:45 Eastern. We'll start 7 o'clock. It starts, and it's a 2-hour match, and they're normally done right at 9 o'clock. Boom, done.
Yeah, they're very quick.
Start right at 7 and right at 9.
That's great. That's great.
We will have a special guest too. Guillermo Zertucci will be joining us for the show too.
Yeah,
For
Guillermo
what?
said he was going to come
Tomorrow?
through.
TGL. Yep.
Oh, good. Oh,
Hell
beautiful,
yeah.
beautiful.
First ever special
You
guest.
guys got to make a Dylan. Dylan, you need to make a thumbnail for the TGL so we could post it on Twitter on the WhoBangin. And
Well, since we do that, Razor
with the
actually
show
takes care of
tomorrow.
that. Since we're dual streaming, Razor does that work for me.
Oh, okay,
Razor
good,
does
fine.
the dual
I'll go
streaming,
on. Make
But I'll share
sure.
it with you for
Let's
sure.
make sure Razor. Make sure
Yeah,
Razor
dual
puts it up
stream,
today.
so it pops up on all our stuff.
That's fine. Let's make
Last
sure
week we
retweet.
had more people chilling on WhoBangin than Razors. And we got
No, I understand, but
a gifted sub from Nuke Worker on the WhoBangin channel.
Gotcha. But what I'm saying is, make sure it's posted. I don't care whose site. Let's make sure it's posted so I could put it on my Twitter and we can put it on the. We can have it posted out. That's the one thing we don't do as good as we should. We don't promote ourselves enough. So let's hit that. So anyhow, let's get out of here.
Love you, Dommy.
We should have. I took the under in the game. I followed. I tailed the Razor 45.5. I had the Seahawks minus the 3.5 and minus 4.5, and I'm gonna do that. I did the 3 interception prop at plus 150, plus 100. It has to be 3 interceptions, and I'm gonna do that prop with the running back. As I want to look at the best number with all the books. So there you go. We're all set.
Yeah, I'm liking this
like
under
and
too.
subscribe.
I'm
Like
gonna try to
Xpizzle
do it
said.
live.
Listen, our members page is our members page. Join $4.99 a month, and one day I'll pay for the year. So I mean, yesterday we could have paid for 5 years. So anyhow, it's only $5 a month. That's something we're gonna we got some things going on in the background. We got some shows that we need to schedule up that are on every week, and we have a good thing coming on. We got March Madness coming soon. We got the MLB starting, which I can't wait for. And then of course we always have the NHL playoffs. We got the NBA playoffs. A lot of stuff coming up.
NHL playoffs. I made
live
so much
sweat.
money
We
in
need
the
the live
playoffs
sweat
last
back.
year.
We need a weekly live sweat back. That's imperative.
First 5 live though, that's gonna be fun. Me and Dylan
First
started
5
getting
live.
more into baseball about 2 years ago. Yeah,
Well,
so you got to tune in for Dommy's college picks because they're happening now. But that's
what I'm saying is you guys got to
MLB.
You guys got to
This
schedule.
man knows
You
his
guys
stuff.
got to schedule a show that's on every week, same time, same place, and do your thing. And then
Same
do
bat
whatever else you
channel,
want.
same bat time.
One show a week. Everybody got
We
to
like
get
being
one show a week.
mysterious.
One show a week, and then do whatever you want all the other times. Anyway,
Well, Dylan has
football.
that on his OnlyFans, and he did bet the Vrabel cock thing.
Yeah, I
Figures.
think the
That's
under.
where it came from.
I think it's just going to be a draw because there's no way he does it, or else I'd call my mom and be like, "We need to put 25,000 on this." There's no way he cuts 2.5 inches off. Take the under.
There's no way that's a legitimate bet. There's no way any book is taking that bet. At no way, no how.
Is taking that bet. I sent the screenshot in the chat.
I guarantee you they're not. I guarantee you they're not.
I'll bet you that they are, Dommy. You want to make a bet? I'll bet you that they are. I just saw it. I'll take your money.
Don't give that $1 or $5 to a homeless guy, man.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to bet you on that. It just doesn't. It's not. It wouldn't even be legit. I don't. Yeah, whatever. Anyhow, doesn't matter. Let me get out of here. I got Michigan starting at 1:00. WhoBangin? Look out for tomorrow. The TGL tomorrow, and the daily picks will be out on the Twitter page also today. For today, 1:00 start the Michigan game.
Over my NFL action, honestly. Before we end this out, I'll give out my
go
action,
ahead.
and then it's a little outro.
Yeah, let's go.
But I am looking at the Seahawks. I do want to get a better number. I'm looking at the under. I'm going to bet that live. If we can get a better number, just hit it. Whatever it is, I think better than that. Inside 3 would be the best, obviously. But, yeah, we're looking for him to score early, and then we're going to get under 50, 51.5, something like that. That's what we're looking for. Took the interceptions, taking Sam Darnold minus 140 and Drake May at minus 115. I
just need one of them to have 2.
That passing yards parlay, I'm smacking that one. 200, easy. Boom, done. Throwing 50 on that. I think I want to. I'm feeling like I want to throw another 50 on it. Honestly, I feel like it's worth more.
17-year fucking streak.
Yeah, I feel like it's worth more.
It's not even the 17-year streak. It is, but it also that it makes sense. It makes sense for a Super Bowl, no matter who the quarterbacks are. You know, that's how
everyone
learned
from the Falcons. Everyone learned from the Falcons when the Patriots were down big that they decided to be conservative. They lost a Super Bowl in the second half, and they have to pass. They're going to pass.
They're going to pass. I don't see this being a running game, man. It's not going to be a running game. It's going to be a passing game. That's why
you're going to want to mix it up.
And if they are throwing for 400 yards, both sides, that's why I think the interceptions, if they're going to be throwing.
This is like talking with your best friends. It's so hard to just fucking hang up. Dommy just wants to fucking end this.
No, that's all I had. I had the interceptions, the passing yards, Seahawks under, and then the prop bets. I took orange Gatorade, I took tails, and I took clear just in case Pats do win it at plus 2,000. And then I took God to be mentioned in the post MVP speech over 1.5 times at plus 150. Those ones are just for fun. I like to bet those every year.
It's probably the most solid play. All right.
But I'm talking about that 200 passing yards. We're putting 100 on it. Okay, those props, we got $10 on it. It's just for fun.
You don't gotta say how much you're putting on it.
I'm a degenerate.
Here's one more thing I'll mention, because this has worked once in the playoffs for me, and I bet it twice in 2 different scenarios. 1 for 1, plus 850 and plus 1,000. We can take a chance on it here. For everyone that's on Seattle and they like them to come out early and do what they got to do. You know, a way to hedge yourself, a very, very smart, easy, cheap, affordable way to hedge yourself if you really wanted to, or just a play that I like. Seattle, first half, New England Patriots to win it in the end, plus 1,000. It's a great way to hedge your Seattle play if you think they're going to be off to an early start and some fuckery could happen in the second half. Whatever you think.
It's football. It's NFL, man. That's what the F stands for.
I think that was worth mentioning. Plus 1,000.
Yeah, that's the National Fuckery League. That's for sure. All right, let me get out of here. Talk to you guys later. I'll be in the chat with you guys. All right, talk to you later. Have a good day, fellas. Let's catch those tickets.
Yeah.